Welcome back everyone to another video, and I know I'm quite late. I mean, just look at the temperature. A 34 degrees Celsius with a humidity of 62%. It's like a 43. And I know we are all are getting grilled as a chicken, and I kind of feel bad for him because he's lonely, he has no friends, and we humans will be eating him. So that's why I always order a KFC family bucket. It helps. So, what are operators? Now, operators, I'm not talking about those call center operators who disturb our sleep or disturb or waste our time by asking about loans and stuff. Not them. These are operators in Python. Operators in Python, they're made in such a way so that we can perform certain kind of operations on the variables or the values. And the operators in Python are divided into many types. Like, we have many kind of operators. Let's just categorize them. So, operators, we have the arithmetic operator, then we have the assignment operator. In the third in the list is comparison operators. Next, we shouldn't forget about the membership operator. We also have logical operators, and we have the identity operator. Okay, we also have another one called the bitwise operator. Now, bitwise operators is quite a a mind-boggling topic, and I don't think I should be like doing everything in one video. So I'll be discussing the bitwise operators in my next video. So our main focus will be on this ones. Okay. So the first in a list is the arithmetic operators. Now, I think you might remember in your childhood, like if an Indian, it would be quite easy for you to remember, like when you were in the nursery or something like that, you were learning about the arithmetic operators, and then you were making some silly mistakes, and your mom was thrashing you. It was quite a very good memory of mine. I remember it. It was a happy memory as well, because for her only, like I am, because of her, like what I'm learning, what I'm doing right now is all because of her. So it's quite a good memory actually. Anyways, the first thing which we'll be doing right now is, let's add, it's not a code, is it? It's a markdown, sorry. Just delete this. Okay, so arithmetic operator, we have the plus operator, then we have the minus operator, we also have the multiplication operator, we all know about this, then we have the division operator. Okay, the two things which you might not know is the modulo operator and the float division operator. Modulo operator, it gives the remainder. The remainder for this one should be 0. And this one is the float division operator. Float division means it will give only the integer part. It wouldn't give the float or the decimal part. Okay. So for this, the answer will be 7. Let's run this. Oh, I should print everything. So we have the arithmetic operators done. Next we'll be moving with the assignment operators. It's quite easy actually. Like, you just have to use the equal to sign. Like, for example, if I have a variable, let's say x, and I need to add a code over here. So let's say I have a variable, let's say x, and if I just print x, I have 5. This one is called assignment operator, the equals to sign. We can also, let's say, suppose I want to increment the value of x by 5, I can just use this one, and if I print it, see, this plus equals to this one is called the, like, it's also an assignment operator. It doesn't have any specific kind of name, but you can do it with the other operators as well. Like, suppose you want to, let's say, x minus equals to 5, you can then multiply the same and then assign, let's say, with 5. Well, the thing is, like, if you have to understand the depth of it, what actually happens is x equals to x plus 5. This is the expanded form of this one. Okay, so this is what actually happens. Next we have the comparison operators. Now, by comparison operator, I mean to say greater than, less than, greater than equals to, less than equals to, double equals to, and not equals to. Suppose if I want to say print 5 equals to 5, it will print true. If I say print 4 not equals to 5, if I say, let's say, 4 is less than 5, or let's say 10 less than, 10 greater than 9. So we also have the less than equals, greater than equals. We all know this. It's quite easy actually. There's nothing new for this. See, all true. This is the comparison operator. Logical operators. Now, what you have over here, and, or, and not. Now, the thing is, you need to understand the basics of logical operator, like how it works. Suppose, let's say, I have a condition over here, and let's say it's true. I have a conjunction, and this conjunction is a logical operator. So let's say and over here, and I have another condition. Now the result will be true if this one is true. If it is false, like instead of true, if it was false, then it would have been a false. Okay, similarly, if I have another condition, if it's true, and let's say I have the or operator, the logical operator or, and I have another condition, and I have a true, there is a true, and if I have the false, then also it will be a true, because one condition is true over here. But if both were false, then I would be getting a false. And the not is, it's like it doesn't take two inputs. Like in the first two logical operators and an or, we have seen that it takes two input, but for not, it just take one input. Suppose if I say not true, then it would say false. It's just converting a true to a false, or like a false to a true. Okay, like reversing the values. Okay, let's just see an example. Let's say 4 greater than 5 and 5 greater than 6. It just printed false, because 4 is not greater than 5 and 5 is not greater than 6. If I say 4 less than 5 and 5 less than 6, it would say true. If I use an or, and let's say 4 is greater than 6, it will still be true because one of the value over here is true. And if I use a not operator and just say true over here, it will return false because it's just what you say as reversing or converting the value. Okay, if you're like over here, if you're just given false, it would become true, just like that. Next we have the what you say, the identity operator. Okay, now identity operator over here is the is. Okay, is and is not. Now the main what you say as the main thing about, or the main fundamental thing about the identity operator is it checks whether the object, whether one object is equals to another object. Like suppose you have one object 1, okay, and let's say it's in a variable like this. You have another variable, let's say y, which also points to the same object 1. So the result or the answer will be true. But suppose you have an object 1 and let's say the value is 25. Y is another object 2, but the value is also 25. The values are same, but the object is different. So in this case, the answer will be false because it's not the same object. Okay, it doesn't depend on the value. What it depends is if it's the same object or not. Okay, let's say x equals to 25, y equals to x, print x is y. Now the reason why Python gave true for, even though they are different but like different objects, but still it gives true, the reason being that theoretically it would have been false, but the thing is Python actually caches small integers, so it's like it will be giving true because it's caching the same integer. But if you give like a big integer or maybe a list, then it would have been false. Let me give an example. Suppose if I have a list, let's select this 1 2 3, and now if I run this, it is false. The reason being that Python is like, the list in Python is actually a very big object, and for that reason it's actually allocating different memory addresses for these different variables, right? So for this reason we are getting a false. Okay, but if you like, if you have written over here like x equals to y, oh sorry, y equals to x, then the answer would have been true. Okay, now we will be moving on to membership operators, the last one. Now membership operators, you may have already known this, the in operator and the not in operator. This is what we say as the Pythonic way of doing something, like of finding a particular element if it is there or not. Like you can use a for loop, but using a for loop can actually take up a lot of time, like maybe an O of n, right? And we don't actually want it. What we want is like to use less system resources, and the in operator does the same job in O of 1 time. So what we gonna do is, suppose let's say I have a list and let's say 100 200 300 for 40, just like this, and if I just print x, it would print the list. Now if I just run, let's say 45 in x and 440 in x, it has given false over here and then true. The reason we use the membership operators is just to check the validity whether a particular element is present or not, and also in the least amount of time possible. Okay, now we have done the most common operators. In my next video I'll be doing the bitwise operators because it will be taking a lot of time, because it's quite a complex topic, because you need to know about the binaries, the bits and all. So yeah, if you like this video, then hit the like button, and if you are new to my channel, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so you never miss an update, and do share it with your friends as well, and I'll be seeing you next time.